Hey everybody, this is Zero from Zero Gunpla Reviews, and in this episode we're going to cover the Full Mechanics Barbatos Lupus, not the Barbatos Lupus Rex, but the Barbatos Lupus. This would be the mid-stage between the Barbatos and the Barbatos Lupus Rex. Well, personally, the Rex's form is my favorite out of all three. The Barbatos Lupus is a nice, pun intended, mid-ground. It's not as bestial and threatening as the Barbatos Lupus Rex, but it's not as basic and common as the Barbatos is. So it's a nice middle ground in the developmental cycle. Plus, minusing it not having the tail, it's actually, to me, and the really cool claws, a lot more combative logically than compared to its successor and its predecessor, honestly. So if you want more quality episodes like this, plus, I got some new support, aka I got a new lamp, and I got a new mic, so I won't be using just the microphone on my camera, so that's a positive. You can click the links down below, the GoFundMe, use Galactic Toys' link to support the channel, and so let's get into the review, and I'll explain more about this mobile suit. If my phone would agree with me. And so here we have the Barbatos Lupus with everything that comes inside the box. Well, wait, hold on. Beast went flying somewhere. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Now we have everything that came with the box. We have the Gundam itself, the weapons, the 2 spare hands, the head crest from when it's just a Gundam frame, and this moderately big sticker sheet for Full Mechanics. So this being the first Full Mechanics Gundam I've done on the show, the difference between this, I will be honest, and I have no idea what the difference between a Full Mechanics Gundam is compared to a Master Grade. I honestly do not. I could claim I do, but I don't. To me, they're about the same amount of work. Except usually Full Mechanics have a much lower price tag compared to their Master Grade counterparts. Plus, there is no Master Grade Barbatos Lupus Rex or Barbatos Lupus. There's only a Master Grade Barbatos, which I have. And I'll review him eventually. Along with the, high grade version. So, we have, like I said, we have an interchangeable hands, which is like a high grade. You just pop the hands out and you can replace them quite easily. Like this, pop, and bam, new hands. The hands are kinda loose in the joint. I don't know why, it just is. So if you're not feeling comfortable with it, tighten it up, use glue, paint, whatever have you. Also, flaw, this piece, the part that's supposed to hold the gun in, it occasionally pops out if you move it too much, so be careful. Like right there, I just touched it with my thumb and it just popped right out of the socket. It is a pain. It's cool to look at, and because it causes a sliding effect. You can slide the barrel around and have the gun face forward or have it turn around. It looks better, but it is a hassle to deal with. It can hold up its weapons fairly nicely, but if you put a little bit too much weight in one hand, as you can see, it starts to droop. It can't hold them for too long or at a certain angle, but if it goes beyond a certain point, it will slide. So it's not insanely tight. It could be tighter. So like I said, tighten it up, glue, paint, wait for it to dry, then put it into the joint or top coat it, whichever you have on hand. Aside from that, the articulation, let's all ignore the sword right now. The articulation is really good, but be careful of this armor piece here and the kneecap. For some reason, it pops out. It could be me, but it's just weird like that, so be careful. The articulation is pretty damn good. The ankle, you get far more articulation than you do in the high grades. That's the one thing I do love about Master Grades and Full Mechanics. You get far more, I want to say realism, but as much realism as you can get with a plastic demon-themed killing machine from Mars. Can be. As you notice, there's a massive seam line right here. Yeah, I don't know why. I followed the instructions perfectly. This one came out a little bit better, but I have no idea why this seam line is so massive. So you can seal that up with some Tamiya cement and fuse that thing closed forever. I've been using that for the custom jobs and for tournament entries. Yeah, it works great. But we're not here to talk about the wonderful cement. We're talking about this really good gunpla. It also came with pieces for the back, which I did not keep. It's supposed to be the... I forgot the technical term for it. The mini arms or whatnot that you can pop out here so you can hold the sword, or... yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can have him hold the sword itself. You can have it on his back while both his guns are facing forward. And, you know, I just noticed something. I have no idea what's the point of these side skirts. Are they vents? Are they thrusters? I think they're thrusters. I just noticed them now. I'm like, what purpose do you have? At least other side skirts are like where you hold weapons, or it's an extra set of vents for the boosters. I just noticed it and I'm like, what purpose does this thing have for you? They don't really add to the aerodynamic design for it, that's for sure. You get some basic articulation from the booster on the back, you know, up and down. You ain't gonna get anything crazy from there. The arms are pretty good. I'm just gonna use the arm that doesn't hold the giant mace sword, which, again, can barely hold up its arm. This shoulder armor kind of gets in the way, but not enough because it pops up, which makes it easier to move the arm up. But, yeah, that's what the limit is. And the arm pops out, see what I mean? It has limited posability for the articulation in the arm, which is annoying. So you can only go up so high for both arms. The best part is the independently moving flaps in the front piece right here, so that's great to have. But, of course, like the arms, it can only go up so high. That's it pushing it. So, like I said, posing, you're not going to get great things out of it. Articulation-wise, you're not going to get a lot of it. This is solid as sin if everything's locked into place and not going to fall apart on you. This isn't going anywhere. So, it's solid, but you're not going to get posing out of it. You're not going to get any cool, you know, fighting poses. You can, but not great ones. So, be cautious with that. So, all in all, I like this guy, but we'll talk about that more in the summarized part of this video. So, all in all, this is a really good gunpla. Not great, not bad, because you know my low-level tolerance for bad gunpla. We call it the Red Frame Astray Master Grade. That is like the worst one I built, and this is nowhere near as heinous. Does it have its flaws? Yes. But mostly that can be solved with glue, patience, top coat. You can work around it. You can work around the moderately large sheet of stickers for full mechanic / master grade. I say slash because, again, to me, they're basically the same. Just one's cheaper and the full mechanics doesn't have as many parts per se. Because I've only built 2 full mechanics, and I've built, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 master grades at this point. So, I know master grades a little bit better than I do full mechanics, so I could be wrong. If you guys know the difference between a master grade and a full mechanics, put it down in the comments down below. I would love to know the difference. I'm not trying to be, you know, pious or, you know, arrogant saying, oh, I know the difference. I don't. I honestly don't. So if you guys can help me with that, greatly appreciated. But I want to thank everybody for watching. At this point, I think we're up to 46 views, subscribers, which is amazing. We're almost at that 50 mark, which is awesome. We're at 76,000 views. Not 76, 7,600. Man, I wish it was 76,000. That would be awesome. But 7,600 plus views as of, I think, yesterday. my app is not that great when it gives me the up-to-date, viewership thing. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to support the channel, links are down below. Check out the website when you can check out the other Gundams I've reviewed and will eventually review on the site. Old models I've done, the newer stuff I've done. Check out the Facebook group if you want up-to-date stuff, like whenever I build a new model, when I post episodes, so that's there too. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.